EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence, he'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even. Pilot, 64, weak. My 52. Fire.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ready.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
New Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 52. Time to go, night. Check 52.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike.
Hey. High 7.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down. It's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
On 2nd and 1, Lawrence being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Let's go.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
218, chopper.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for two to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Fury, yellow.
Jam.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Ready, break.
Check Mike.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Right here.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's again to Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Topper!
Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man.
Come on, bring
complete.
it, baby.
It's Arnold. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, 40 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they?
Now.
Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
That's where you belong.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike's 54.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 red.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down to the 35.
All day, baby.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. Touchdown! Preston Williams, 35 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We own them. We own them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
No, check that. We're going Mike 52.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Mike's 5-4.
Black shock.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's run, fellas.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Baby!
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to the defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Boy, I know you felt that one.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
4 foes and Mike.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Yellow. Let's go, blue, lady.
I got
15.
check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Ricky.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
15.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Yellow.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now Mahomes.
Come on, QB, come on.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Let's go, Artie. Let's go, baby.
Squeeze double.
Mike 50.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Good work, boys. Let's
A
go.
gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Yellow.
Check. Mike 50.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
50, Mike's 50.
Check Mike. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
That's it. Big hit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Easy.
Let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage. They still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out right at the 35. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Army.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Hey, ribble it.
Don't be mad.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And
that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check. Crush.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to
right there,
Orlando
54,
where
Mike.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them.
54. 15. Hey, Sunday.
For your son. I'm coming for your son. 36.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards.
Hey, check. Tighten up. Check 26.
Fight down these two.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Boy, Charles, that is now It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Yellow. Archewani.
Number 50.
Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun.
Not here. Sponge. No. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Turn up.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs them up 5. First and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Baby, not my house. Not my house.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice
no, sir.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Get ready.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Middle.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Singletary a 1st down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Round 80.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 4. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. I know what's up.
Gun. Start. 180. Place hot. Hot. 11. Start.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long one.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Here we go.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long.
11, Thomas.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
11.
Watch twist.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You're going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Mike 55.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike 55.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 6-0 our score after 1.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Check 26. Check 26.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
57.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
57. 5 wide.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this off. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. He'll come out to the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, Viking 18.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Bronco 80.
Sweetheart.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
You ran into a brick wall. You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall, baby.
Down. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Check.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Hot.
6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
58's Mike.
65.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
You know they pay me extra
and
for this.
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Panther 60.
Hey,
Hurry, hurry.
you don't want it.
Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run at Sanders. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20.
Get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
180.
What I'm talking about, baby.
58, right over there, right over there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in from 7 yards away.
Here we go,
and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
13.
They're going to try and run. And he is goes in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout.
Let's go!
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 16 The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Back to throw, Fields. Throw caught here by Bird. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
60 yards. Get a roll. West.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 64 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, check. Hey, 156.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver.
Go, go, go.
But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go. Set. Henry. 66. Bullet. High.
3 down.
Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns? in the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Able to slither by, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
53!
44.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.